Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my longest conversion builds for all these submachine guns. Hope you guys enjoy what's coming up. Tuning will be at the end of the video for all guns and the attachments included, obviously. Hope you guys enjoy the guns. I'm going to showcase to you guys in what is probably the best recoil build unless attachments are in the future or some bugged attachment. These are most likely the best attachments for recoil on most guns. Hope you guys enjoy. The first gun we got for the long range conversion is the MP7. We're going to test that all guns at different ranges. Start with the first, second, the third. Oh my. So, still as you can see, we have quite a bit of recoil. It's not meant for a long range like it is. Now let's try controlling the recoil. So now it's not so bad. It's not as bad, but I mean, if you can control recoil, I definitely think you can use this at range. Say there's a player like all the way this distance from you. It's kind of usable. I mean, like I don't have to grade the same as you can see. I mean, it's also just a horizontal and the recoil just in general, but that is basically the MP7 with the max recoil build at distance. Next up, we have the MX9. The worst submachine gun out of all of them. Has the shortest magazine and the shortest amount of attachment, like options wise. But we'll try from around, I'd say, how far is that? Probably like 10 meters at the most. So, I mean, it's got a little bit of recoil. It's definitely less than the MP7. But, definitely the damage in the magazines in there. This is what it looks like when you control it. Let me reload real quick. Get one more standing up real quick. Part my aim there. So yeah, it's slightly usable. If you really use this long range, it would well, it'd be a solos, but otherwise it is not really usable at all. Next up we have the MP5, the one and only everyone loves. First dummy. Second dummy. Third dummy. That's without controlling the recoil. And anyway, say the guy's standing still and you don't have your thumb on the stick for some reason. This is controlling. Second one. The third one. Still's got a little bit of recoil, but not that much. As long as you're controlling with the thumbstick, pulling left, down, right, whatever it seems to be that you need to do to control it. If you get good at mastering it, it's not bad. I think the MP5 is arguably the best one so far out of all of them. Yeah. Next gun is the Vaznes, I believe it's called, or might be pronounced. Vaznes 9K. So this is at the first dummy. This is the second dummy. This is the third dummy. Without having my thumb on the stick in any way. This is controlling. This is controlling again. This is also controlling. So you can see as the farther they get away, the more you can see it visibly bouncing left and right, because when they're closer, it doesn't really matter as much. But seems to go left and right a bit more. Also not a bad gun. Next up we got the Hurricane. For some reason it has less options to just for optics in general and attachments again. So this is the first dummy. This is the second dummy. This is the third dummy. Wait for him to respawn since he's low from the last time. That was without controlling. This is with controlling. That is all with controlling. Very low recoil. Doesn't even really have a zoomed in optic. I mean, also personal preference. There's like a hollow in there. Might be able to find a way around it. The next one is the mini back though. Arguably one of the best submachine guns in Warzone right now. Say it's probably the third or second. So this is without controlling the recoil. And as you see, when I get farther away, I aim down a little bit, kind of let the recoil pattern go up. This is with controlling. Not a gun I would ever use at range in any way. But that is the long range version of the mini back. And the last three are the BASP, the newest one. I don't have platinum on this yet. I've been working on shotguns, so y'all just have to deal with the dark violet with a nice little charm. This is close quarters. This is also without controlling or with the thumb on the stick. This is with controlling. So a lot more manageable, obviously. Always with controlling is more manageable. Slight bit of recoil, depending how good you are at controlling. Next option is the FTAC, one and only. Oh, sorry, the P90. I skipped over. P90, the one and only classic. This is without controlling. So still a fair bit of recoil out distance. I'll just full spray it. Still a lot of vertical recoil, but it's always controllable. This is without, or this is with controlling. I'm sorry, I actually didn't even control that. For some reason I spaced out. This is with controlling. So that's with controlling. You know, before and after results as usual. The last one up is the FTAC. You know, this is by far the most dominant gun in Warzone right now. Has decent damage output, but has very fast fire rate. That's why it's so good. This is without controlling. As you can see, it's not very accurate. Without controlling it. As for like, you know, just a pretty casual player, this is with controlling. Now, obviously, everyone is better at controlling than others, usually. I'm not the best at controlling. I say I'm bad. But there's always going to be people out there that are better than me at controlling. And as you can see, even with me, you know, pulling down while shooting, it's still quite, it's not very good. I mean, the dummies are very still. Usually when you're shooting at them, they're moving. And, you know, aim assist or mouse and keyboard, whatever you're playing on. That is all of the SMGs for long range distance builds. I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, feel free to leave a like. That would be appreciated. You don't need to subscribe. I mean, it's not like you're gonna be here all the time or something. This is just one of those videos you'll probably occasionally click on. So, well, it's nice seeing you guys again. I know it's been a little while. And I know I was doing Rust, but I think for now on, I'm just gonna do a lot of Modern Warfare 2. Once I probably get a Lion camo, then I will. Then I'll probably switch it up with Rust and Modern Warfare 2 content. I do want to do content. I just, unfortunately, with share factoring how it is and school and everything, it just gets complicating sometimes. So, well, you guys have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. And until next time, brothers and sisters, goodbye. First gun we got is the MP7, the LACERTA, lock, lock, oh my gosh, the compensator. Horizontal recoil, the tuning on that, max gun kick recoil control, and recoil stabilization. Pull that back up for a second. Y'all can pause at any time, you know. Next up, we got the SCHLAGER RVB barrel. It's the second one on the MP7. Max damage range and steadiness. Just that max control, obviously. FTAC Ripper for the undergrip. By far, probably the best grip you can use, if not is. The Commando foregrip, it's okay, but it's not like as devastating as it was in 2019. On those, you use recoil stabilization all the way, and idle aim stability. Basically, aim stability is just how much your scope is shaking, or like swaying left to right when you're aiming at people. 60 round mag, pretty explainable when you're trying to convert a gun to an SMG, or an SMG to an AR. VLK 4.0 optic. For that, you just do far, just basically far, basically. You know, I just said basically now 3 times. Flinch resistance, the max. Don't want to be getting shine. Your scope's tweaking out everywhere. Um, those are pretty self-explanatory, you know. Next, we got the MX9. Now, this is probably a waste of your time. You can just skip on through this, otherwise I'm going to show it anyways. 32 round mag, same compensator, maxed out gun kick control and recoil stabilization. Uh, for the barrel, max damage and recoil steadiness. For the optic, same thing, max flinch resistance and far. And for the grip, idle stability and steadiness. For the MP5, same muzzle again. Horizontal control is by far the most important in this game. Now you can use stuff like vertical and horizontal, but horizontal recoil is just mainly a focus as you can. You can just always pull down. If you guys don't feel like using compensators, uh, always run a SynCard MKV. It's the best suppressor for all the stats. The best suppressor of all of them. And max it out for recoil and bullet velocity. Got the FTAC sub 12 barrel, damage range and steadiness. This one, the Bruin Warrior, actually has a mix of accuracy and control. Just leave it as it is. You can go for max aim out sight speed, but that will give you less length. So I mean that's totally up to you. 50 round drum, always the highest mag when you're running a submachine gun converted into an AR. If you're crazy, you know, like me, max glitch resistance and far. Again, the Baznez, run the SA, response 3, damage, range, recoil, steadiness, compensator, max control, FTAC, Ripper, max control, and idle stability. 45 round mag, max flinch resistance and far. For this, the optic is mainly just preference. I chose the AMO PV4, max again, far and stability, salt stock, you know, all the stats. They are This one also controls recoil, but it's just see that tiny little green line. It's just not really worth it. The salt stock gives you accuracy and just the same amount of control. Max steadiness and damage range in the barrel. Compensator again. Control. FTAC Ripper. Control. Idle stability. For the optic, yeah, again, that's preference. You can do not hollow. Otherwise, there is no 3x on this. I don't know why. Mini back. Same thing. But instead this time the mag, 64 round recoil stabilization. It's like the grip gives you a tighter grip, better stabilization when shooting, damage range steadiness on the barrel, the back 9mm barrels. Yeah, it's the only one. Compensator, again, same one. The LACERTA, recoil stabilization, gun control kick, recoil steadiness and aim stability on the demo, recoil grip, far and flinch resistance on the optic again. For the BAS-P, like I said, sorry for no platinum. I will get it. We'll get it. I just do have this one challenge to do actually. Um, Max idle stability, always. Always for any long range, always use max idle stability. For some reason I can't speak today. Uh, for for the aim down sight speed and aim walking settings, I don't want to mess up the weight in any way. It's fine. You don't really need either of them. Just kept it the same. Optic, flinch resistance far, 50 round mag, always self-explanatory, always the largest mag. LACERTA compensator, recoil stabilization, gun kick, recoil. The Bruin SZ barrel, not the, none of these, just none of these, literally. This one's the only one that gives you recoil control. Just a 12-inch, wink wink, recoil steadiness and damage range. The last two, P90, LACERTA compensator, maxed on recoil control. FTAC Raper, max on recoil control, stability. Corvus Pro Nudge, Pro Range, I'm an idiot. Max stability, steadiness, and damage range. I'm trying to make this an AR for some reason. Optic, flinch resistance, and far. And for all three of these, I looked at the recoil ones. Yeah, the stock is the best. The stock is always in the shoulder. Recoil stabilization, idle stability. And the last one's the Fennec. If you still want to try this, or the other ones that don't have very good control. Damage range and recoil steadiness. LACERTA compensator, recoil stabilization, gun kick control. Phase 3 grip, actually different one. Aiming idle stability and recoil stabilization. 45 round mag. And the VOK 4.0 optic. And that will basically conclude all of the attachments and the tuning. I know it's like a lengthy process. I really hate doing this. Not just making the video, but I just really hate having to show the tuning now. It used to be so much easier, but now it isn't. So, yeah. But otherwise, I will catch you guys, you know, later, sometime. Maybe I'll do a AR to some machine guns. You guys let me know. Maybe we'll do like a shotguns into snipers. Challenge weapons. You all just leave me some comments below. You leave me a challenge or something. Give me something to do, please. And I will upload it. I absolutely will, I promise. Otherwise, it's been that guy, Nuclear. I'll see you guys later.